What is up to the good people of YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Sean P TV. And today's video is my documentation of my Pipefitter apprenticeship, day 45 of my apprenticeship so far. And what happened today? What's the summary of my day? Pretty much got to work early. Got to work about maybe hour early before 7, so I got there around 6. What else happened pretty much today? Got in there, turned on the lights, opened up everything, set up everything for the journeyman, or opened up the gang boxes, toolboxes, and all that stuff. Got there relatively got that stuff done. Beginning of the day, did fire watch. What else did I do? Because they welded in a certain area of, at my job or whatever. So did that fire watch. We helped, we tried to put this lid on this like tank or whatever. I can't really get into too many details. Grinded down the little clamps. So we had to grind the, I guess the plate that they were on. So we had to grind the little spots where the clamps were going on so it actually would fit. What else we do today? So I used the grinder today, which I mean, I've used it before, but this like really, I think maybe my third time using a grinder or trying to learn how to use it. That's another thing too. Try to learn how to properly use power tools. Do not learn the wrong way because it will get you hurt. So please, if you can, tell your journeyman, hey, I want to use this tool, but I don't know how to use it properly. I'm quite sure it'll help you, learn how to use it properly. Or you can YouTube proper use of power tools. That's pretty much what I do. What else? I actually used a bandsaw for the first time ever in my life. So that was interesting because I was kind of screwing up myself. I was trying to angle the bandsaw a certain way, and you're not supposed to do it that way. Well, there's a certain way you're supposed to do. You're supposed to kind of have it to where it's kind of lined up with this little, it's a guide on there, like a guard, and you line it up on the pipe and you just start it off and just kind of ease into it. You don't want to rush into it because you can, mess some stuff up that way. Just ease into it, and then, especially with stainless steel, that's kind of tough to cut anyway, but just kind of like go back and forth with it, but you don't want to be too kind of aggressive with it. And the saw should do the work for you. So so I did that today. That was the first time. What else happened today? Oh yeah, I used a hammer drill for the first time the other day, which was interesting because drilling into the concrete. So that was pretty interesting. That was a first time deal. So like I said, everything that I'm doing right now is kind of like a first time for me. And I kind of get frustrated with myself because I feel like I should know this stuff, but I don't. And I know my journeymen kind of get frustrated too because, they're trying to teach me, but at the same time, they're trying to get stuff done. So used a hammer drill the other day. What else did I do today? Pretty much it. Did fire watch, swept up around the maintenance area. That's pretty much what you're going to be doing as an apprentice anyway. That's what you should be doing anyway. You should make sure that you have a clean work area anyway, as in general. Did that most of the day. Towards the end of the day, trying to, set up, I guess, these like couplings or these brackets to, line our pipe up and stuff, and to set up this tubing that we're going to run. And I actually did that, try to, helped with the measurement, measured it out from the wall to the center pipe or whatever, center of the pipe, and then went upwards, learning how to level out, level your level to where it's like in between the two marks on the level. Then learning how to do that today. What else? Oh yeah, and there's there's another thing too. When you're in plumbing or electrical, whatever type of trade you're in, there's like certain terminology that you might want to learn, like plumbing it. I didn't know what that meant until today. And pretty much what they're telling you is when you're making a measurement, you want to be not horizontal, but perpendicular, or you want to be 90 degrees. So yeah, perpendicular, that's plumbing it. And this is just level. So that's just horizontal. When they tell you level it, they're just being horizontal with the level. What else did I do? Learned how to actually put threading on pipe the other day. Fellow apprentice of mine, I don't want to like put no names out there because I don't want to get nobody in like trouble or nothing. But fellow apprentice helped me learn how to thread pipe just in case I had to, do it one day and I wasn't like a deer in the headlights trying to figure out what to do. But showed me that the other day. That was pretty interesting. How if you have to cut it, there's a cutter on there, but it has to be set a certain way so that it's on there like a certain, so it doesn't move. So you just cut it, then ream it, and it's a certain way you got to ream it. Then you got to actually put the threads on. But it's so many videos on YouTube on how to do it. And I actually, after I did it, I actually looked at videos on YouTube on how to, thread pipe. So, but pretty much that was most of my day today. It's just a huge like learning curve to like try to figure out everything. I'm trying to, like I said, kind of learn on the fly. Kind of frustrated at myself today because like when I was up on the extension ladder, I kept like dropping stuff, like trying to get like the dexterity down or try to figure out physically how to handle stuff while you're, on a ladder because you only got two hands. So, and I got so many pockets on my coveralls. So I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver stuff, how to move this bolt, how to nail this down and all this other stuff. So it was kind of like a pain in the butt. And another thing too, when it comes to becoming an apprentice, especially a union apprentice, I know they probably tell you when you're in the union that they're going to provide your tools for you. And that's true. They do that. They do provide tools for you at whatever job you do. But just in case they don't do that, go ahead and invest in some like simple tools starting out as a pipe fitter or plumber. Now, what I'm going to show y'all is like it's kind of like a mini pipe fitter deal. This is not all the stuff that you're going to probably need as a pipe fitter, but this is a good start off. So go ahead, you definitely going to need you a tape measure. This is definitely a huge investment, not only for pipe fitters, but for electricians, all the trades. Like you're definitely going to need a tape measure. And I'm not no professional construction worker yet. So another thing, as a pipe fitter, you're going to need some channel locks. I just got these today. I believe they were $16 at Home Depot. Don't quote me on that, but I don't have no links for any of this, none of that. I went ahead and got these after I got off of work because I'm definitely going to need these. So you need channel locks, tape measure. Preferably get maybe 35 feet. I don't know how far they go in terms of feet, but this is a 25 footer. Milwaukee's a good brand. I'm learning about brands too. The whole debate with DeWalt versus Milwaukee. I kind of like Milwaukee right now because I'm learning stuff on Milwaukee more than I am on DeWalt. So another thing you're gonna need is a level, preferably magnetic, so you could like kind of, when you're making your measurements, you can kind of like stick it to the pipe that you're measuring or something like that, so you don't have to kind of try to bobble with it in your hand, and you can put it somewhere you can free up your hands and all that. So a level, this was $10 at Home Depot. They got so many brands: Milwaukee, Empire, DeWalt. There's so many brands out there. It just depends on how your budget is. So, but definitely get you a tape measure. This is just to make sure that everything that you're measuring out is level and within your, measurements. And I believe that's not it. Make sure that you get something to write with, preferably I have like a Sharpie somewhere, Sharpie or a pencil to make your marks on everything. So make sure you have one of these. Make sure that you get a Sharpie or a pencil, because when you're measuring out stuff, you're gonna have to make marks and all that stuff. So please make sure that you have something to write with. And these are the mistakes that I made. Well, I'm making them now because like I was told, you know, they're going to provide the tools for you, but it doesn't hurt to have that stuff just in case. So tape measure, channel locks, level, pencil or pen the right width, and you should be good to go in terms of in your beginning pipe fitter apprenticeship. And then maybe later on get you, I don't know what other tools you might need. I think you might need like what other tools they have or use. I'm trying to think of what other stuff they use. I had to really look at, because there's quite a few tools that I know definitely you're going to need the Pipefitter blue book. That's definitely a must have. I've heard so much about that book because it has all the takeoffs and offsets of like all like the piping that you might do on your job. So, but yeah, those are the tools that you're probably going to need as a pipe fitter. Hell, you're probably going to need that in a whole bunch of trades that you're doing. So, yeah, don't make the same mistakes that I've been making in terms of like being, not being prepared. Make sure that when you come to work, be prepared every day. Make sure that you have your tools. Make sure that you have everything that you need to complete your job. And you might not even really use this, and you might end up having to use like I said, a bandsaw, which the job is going to provide for you, or angle grinder, whatever you're going to use. But please make sure that you're prepared, for work, because like I said, I made that mistake and I looked like a jackass today. So just make sure you're prepared for your job. But other than that, that's pretty much how my day went. Just getting in the house right now. Probably gonna end up like maybe reading up on fittings and stuff, piping. Maybe read like an hour and then, shut it down for the day. And other than that, man, that's pretty much how my day went. So go ahead and sum up this video. Like, comment, subscribe, comment down below. Like I said, if you're, a fellow apprentice or, further along in your training and you kind of went through the same, growing pains that I'm going through, comment down below. And yeah, and that's that. And with that, I'm